What's up guys, it's your girl Dags. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, it is time again for another haul. I did not do a standalone book haul video for October because all of the books that I did purchase will be seen in the Goodreads article chooses my TBR video. So if you're interested in knowing what books I got, you can check that video out. Other than that, I got Last Girl Ghosted, which was a pre-order, and that's it. So if you want to see more about the books that I got, check out that video. If you want to see a manga, then you're in the right spots. The manga for October is more stuff from the birthday haul. Y'all, I really did not realize how much I bought. Like, I think I might have to sit the Black Friday sale out for Right Stuff because I did not realize how much I bought during the birthday sale. So some of this is birthday sale stuff, the rest are just pre-orders for new releases. So let's get started with just the random single volumes that I picked up. Alright, so coming in first we have Beastars Volume 1. Honestly, at the time that I bought this, I got 1, 2, and 3. I think I have 3. I might have 2, I don't remember. But 1 just got here. I'm not in the mood to read this anymore, so this will sit on my shelf for a while until I get the urge to dive into some Beastars. Another thing that I apparently ordered in the birthday sale, because I don't remember getting volumes 1, 2, and 3, and back when I picked up, or back when I did my last haul, I said I didn't remember getting these, but they're on my receipt, so I guess I got these. So this is Soul Eater Volume 3 in the Perfect Edition, so this will probably be with Beastars. It'll be a while before I pick this one up. Next up, we have Platinum N Volume 6. Y'all know I love these covers. I don't know if it's going to do any justice on this one, but they're glittery. You know how it is. I don't think I have them all yet. I'm still waiting on a couple and then I can start this series. Next up is Spy Family Volume 6. I am still waiting on all of the other ones to come in stock so I can get them. I have them on order from the birthday sale, but I believe this is the latest one that I pre-ordered, so whenever I get them I can read them because I really want to read these. Next up is Happy Sugar Life Volume 3, and I would not have this if it were not for Your Bald-Headed Senpai. Girl, thank you so much for putting me on and letting me know these came back in stock, because I wasn't even thinking about it, to be honest with you, and then you popped up and you just made my day. So finally I can binge these. This is the last one I was waiting on. I can knock these all out and finally put it on my completed list. Up next we have Volume 10, if I'm not mistaken. It's the final volume of Dead Demons DD. I always count these wrong. Dead Demons DD. Dead Demons DD Destruction. I stopped reading around volume 4, 5, 6, somewhere in there. I'm gonna get around to finishing these. They're not holding my interest like they should. I love Asano for his artwork, story as well. This one's teasing me because it's like right when I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna read this anymore, something happens. So then I gotta figure out what's going on, and it's just enough to keep me interested, and then it dies down again. And you messed with my brain, man. Do something. Another random volume I have is Volume 13 of Prison School. I think this is the last one I was waiting on. I read the first volume. I think I read the first 2 volumes. It's been a while. I know I read at least Volume 1. I said let me go ahead and get the full set because I knew this was going to be some tomfoolery and I just need to knock it all out in one time and then put it into the back of my closet and pretend like I never read it. So speaking of things that I'm trying to pretend that I never read, Volume 4 of Pleasure and Corruption is here. I'm gonna read it. This will be the make or break volume for me. I think I've been on the fence with this series. it makes me feel some type of way, and not in a good way. I don't know. We'll see. Up next are a couple of volume 1s that may or may not go into the review series. First up is My Love Mix-Up, right there. Aoki has a crush on Hashimoto, the girl in the seat next to him in class, but he despairs when he borrows her eraser and sees she's written the name of another boy, Ida, on it. To make matters more confusing, Ida sees him holding that very eraser and thinks Aoki has a crush on him. This sounds like it's going to be a good time. We'll find out. We also have volume 1 of The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again today. Saku is an ordinary young woman who works long hours and lives alone with her cat Yukichi. Yukichi, however, is not an ordinary house cat. For one, the temperamental feline towers over Saku and walks around on 2 legs. Instead of playing with toy mice, he scours the supermarket flyers for good deals and keeps the house spotless. With a pet like that, it's hard to tell who's taking care of who. Who doesn't want a story about a giant cat? I'm here for it. Next up is volume 1 of Himalti-Chan is Shy with Strangers. Tall, busty high schooler Takano Hitomi has sharp teeth, a looming presence, and a truly terrifying face. As an upperclassman named Usami Yu finds out, however, looks can be deceiving. Beneath her massive frame and intense glare, Hitomi-chan is a sweet girl who just wants to overcome her social anxiety and make some friends. As Yu gets to know her, they grow close, so close that maybe friendship won't be enough. Don't miss this charming rom-com between a scary but sweet girl and her small loving senpai. Up next is My Wife Has No Emotion volume 1, and basically, long story short, this is about a guy who has a robot maid companion thing and accidentally gets married to it. Coming in next we have I Think Our Son Is Gay volume 1. It says, despite belonging to a family of 4, the Ayyama residence is typically home to 3, with dad away for work. Mom, Tomoko, and her 2 darling sons, Hiroki and Yuri, go about their everyday lives with little to disturb their gentle routines. But as Hiroki begins his first year of high school, Tomoko can't help but wonder if her eldest has fallen for another boy. Though Tomoko is content to cheer on her son from the sidelines and let him work things out for himself, Hiroki's slips of the tongue are hard to ignore. With little talent for keeping his secret, Hiroki might just die of embarrassment before all is said and done. I'm excited to read this. This seems like it's going to be funny. I have a feeling there's going to be a few heart-tugging moments in there too, so we'll check out and see. Up next, which just showed up today, is volume 1 of Kiruru Kill Me. And from what I understand, this is about a man who falls in love with a woman, and he finds out that she is a hit woman, and this genius has the idea of putting a hit out on himself so that he can run into her again. Yeah. Up next we have volume 1 of Love and Heart. After a messy breakup, college freshman Yo Yagisawa returns home only to find that she has an unexpected male roommate. Introducing himself as her old childhood friend who moved abroad, handsome Haruma Hiroshi is back to do a homestay. He's totally hot, super nice, and is always there when Yo's in trouble. Could Haruma's timing be a little too perfect? Plus, the house next door, where he claims to have lived, didn't the family there all commit suicide? Never Open It, the Taboo Trilogy. This is a chunker book. This is nicely made. I love how this feels. Also cover beautiful. I don't remember what this is about. The back says, but listen closely now, no matter what, you must never open the box. Never Open It, a Taboo Trilogy is a collection of 3 stories from Ken Nimura. I'm gonna learn how to pronounce these names one day. I'm working on it. I'm trying, okay? Pray for me. That are rooted in the well-known Japanese folk tales Urashima Taru, The Crane Wife, and Iku-san. Each story delves into the concept of the taboo, asking questions such as why are these rules meant to be followed and who sets these rules in the first place. Taking inspiration from the tales told to Ken Kimura as a child and combining them with his unique and captivating art style, Never Open It, the Taboo Trilogy is a must-read graphic novel for fans of beautiful literary comics. Ooh, this is pretty. Oh, I don't want to flip through it. I hate flipping through them and seeing things that I probably shouldn't have seen. I also realized, see, I've been reading manga for so doggone long that I'm like, it's backwards. No, it's read front to back. This is a graphic novel, not a manga. But it's black and white. I'll do it from the front then. It's black and white, right? And then there are splashes of red. This is gonna be fun. All right, and coming in last as far as the random standalones is Nigahara Holograph. This is another Asano work. It's a hardback, we like that. And I literally picked this up on a whim. So the back says, butterflies ominously proliferate already. We got too many big words. Butterflies ominously proliferate as children whisper rumors of a mysterious creature lurking in the tunnel behind the school. To appease its wrath, they decide to offer a sacrifice. A human one. What? But this is only the beginning of Nigahara Holograph, which takes place in 2 separate timelines and involves the suicidal Amahiko, Kota, the love-struck bully, their teacher, Miss Sakaki, whose heavenly bandaged face remains a mystery, and many more brothers, sisters, parents, co-workers, teachers, aggressors, and victims who are all inextricably, word of the day, linked to one another. 10 years later, all will have to face what they've done or suffered through, and maybe the end of the world. This sounds like this is about to be a whole mess and a half. We're gonna find out. So up next we have some manga to add to collections. Up first is Chainsaw Man 6 and 7. I think I can show that. I'll put my hand over the bum. 6 and 7. I've put Chainsaw Man on the back burner for right now. I want to get at least the first 10 volumes and then read through them, because this reading one this month and one this month and one that, it's too much. It's too much. So I think I've read 3. Did I read 4? I don't think I read 4. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't be remembering stuff. But when I get my full set and when some more come out, I'm gonna go back and reread the beginning and then take it from there. We also have Jujutsu Kaizen Volume 1, 8, and 12. This is another one. I ordered all of the series. I am just waiting on all of them to get here so I can read them all. Can I? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I've watched the first season, except for the last episode. I don't know why I didn't watch the last episode. I feel like I'm just kind of holding off for whatever dumb reason. But if my copies don't... Why y'all do this? Y'all, okay, side note, pet peeve. These spines don't line up. Not that 1 and 12 would go together, but you see how volume 12 has that? What is that? What is that? Line your stuff up. Alright, and up next we have Happy Conicals Killer Life, Volume 1 and 2. This is another one I picked up on a whim. I love these covers. They remind me of Zom 100, and y'all know how I feel about Zom 100. Bucket List of the Dead. But, where's Volume 1? An absolutely killer comedy about the office life of assassins for hire. Nishino Kanako sure hates her job. Same. and is only too happy to snag the first new gig that comes her way. She never expected that her interview would be at the agency for contract killers, or that she'd be really good at bumping people off. Kanako doesn't have a ton of self-confidence, and adjusting to her new life as an assassin isn't the easiest. Will she ever earn the respect of Sakurai, her prickly but kinda hot new co-worker? Find out in this dangerously funny full color anime. We love a full color. I don't have any full color anime. See, that makes me want to flip through it, but I shouldn't flip through it because I always end up, ooh, it's pretty. We'll stay in the front. Look at that. Look at that. Don't read the words now. Just look at the pretty colors. Okay. Up next, and this is one that I've been eyeballing for a while, and I finally just went ahead and picked it up, is Boys Run the Riot volumes 1, 2, and 3. Here are your covers right here. Okay. High schooler Ryu knows he's transgender, but he doesn't have anyone to confide in about the confusion he feels. He can't tell his best friend why can't I read today? He can't tell his best friend who he secretly got a crush on, and he can't tell his mom, who's constantly asking why Ryu dresses like a boy. He certainly can't tell Jin, the new transfer student who looks like just another bully. The only time Ryu feels at ease is when he's wearing his favorite clothes. Then, and only then, the world melts away, and he can be his true self. One day, while out shopping, Ryu sees someone he didn't expect. Jin, the kid who looks so tough in class, has the same exact taste and fashion as him. At last, Ryu has someone he can open up to, and the journey ahead might finally give him the way to express himself to the world. So, every time I see these covers are just stunning to me. I don't see this style. It's almost kind of like realistic, but not really. Is this volume 1 I'm flipping through? This is volume 2 I'm flipping through. Anyway, the art looks phenomenal. The story sounds fun. And I can't wait to see this nice, I feel like, coming of age story come to light. Why does my light look weird? Blinded by light. Alright, next we have Dementia 21. I guess volumes 1 and 2. I think there's only 2 volumes. I'm not sure. They're big boys. They're thickums as well. Volume 1 doesn't say volume 1. Interesting. But volume 2. There's volume 2 at the top. I don't remember what this is about. We're doing a lot of back cover reading today. I apologize. Yuki is a... My battery died on me. My battery died. Let's try again. So... 1 and 2. Oop. 1 and 2. I don't know if it cut off before my synopsis. We're gonna hope that it didn't, and we're gonna keep moving because I'm at the very end. Last but not least, we have Dragon Ball Super volumes 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 11, and 12. I don't know if this is all of them. I had some in the last haul. I have to go back and see if I have the full series, or if I at least have enough that are in consecutive order that I can start reading these as well. I realized that my reading plans, or I guess my reading goal to have all of this stuff knocked out before the next shipment came in, kind of got sidetracked with October because I wanted to read spooky stuff, and I don't have a whole lot of spooky stuff already in my collection, inventory, whatever you want to call it. So a lot of the stuff that I had was just pushed to the side while I read digitally. So now everything's stacking up. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and everything far and few in between, that was my entire haul for October manga and my one little book. Again, if you want to see the other books that I purchased in October, you can check out the Goodreads Does My TBR video, because that's all I bought this month. I'm still on a book buying ban. I'm trying so hard to catch up. with my physical TBR. I really am. But come January, I'm gonna be back at it again. In the event that I don't knock some of this manga out, I'm probably gonna skip the Black Friday sale, she says, and hope she means, because this is ridiculous. But if you have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.